Possibly.
Those are my feats and traits, my notes, my general notes area. One free use of conjure animal spell.
You have one. Actually, that's
That's from. Is that expired?
where is it?
On the stream.
That was from the stream, I believe.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, yes. There we are. There we go. Hello, friends, foes, and familiars. I am Dragons of Cats, and welcome to Dragons Brew D&D, where tonight I'll be running my friends through a wonderful game of Dungeons and Dragons. Why did I do that? I don't know why I did that. Anyway,
I can't see.
I can't see shit. Anyway, let's start tonight off by welcoming our players to the table, and we'll start off with a brief recap of Hot Potato, starting off with Belvin.
Hi, I'm Brad, playing Belvin, the human paladin. Last session, we had some discussions with some giants on a floating fortress, who we have met one before anyway.
That's correct. Yep. Next up, let's just go to Boneweave, and also for the sub, thank you so much. Everyone gets a luck die.
Hey, I'm Luke, playing Casimir, the Tiefling Illusion Wizard. So what did you cover, Brad?
Just our first encounter with the giants.
Oh, right. So then we got a lift with one of the giants, Count something. Can't remember his name. The fire giant.
Yep. Duke Zolto.
Duke Zolto. The other one was Count. So we got a lift on a cloud to the cult outpost where we had a little observe from above and figured out we wanted to save the tiefling prisoners. So I did a little bit of magic to protect the prisoners, and then Ikram did something.
What did... Hey, Pro Bod, what did Ikram do?
I'm Rob playing Ikram, the Asimir Druid, and he used the best spell ever created. He used Tsunami, and basically rocked up his kill count.
With all that solo experience.
As a tsunami basically traveled down a mountain face and washed an entire cultist stronghold off a cliff over the edge of oblivion. They all basically died before they even went off the cliff. Anything that was left was mopped up quite efficiently. So
Straight.
that was a fun time as a
It was
DM.
a good session.
It was a great session.
Yeah, it was great. Yeah,
And hopefully we can have the...
all those backstories for each of those individual characters.
Oh, no, absolutely. God. Don't have to worry about that. Hey, Akmok, thank you so much for tuning in, pal. How you doing? Yeah, no. At this point, the character's at level 17. There's going to be no nerfing because there's nothing I can do about it. We're just going to make the enemy stronger.
Oh no.
Yes. Anyway, as we join our party tonight, they have taken to the skies with Count Blagofkus, Duke Zolto, Jarl Storvlad, and Thane Baldershan, as the Cloud, Fire, Frost, and Stone Giants have all gathered in one of the last remaining flying castles of the world, Skyreach Castle, with these 4 giant clans united heading south to join the rest of the world in the fight against Tiamat and the Cult of the Dragons, as the ever-looming threat of the Scaled Tyrant draws closer and closer. The party successfully intervening themselves and denying the cult of one of their magical ingredients to summoning Tiamat, which is a specific kind of tiefling and their blood, aka our good wizard Casimir's.
My blood.
As you begin to leave the spine of the world, you are given a sending from Aunties, who says she's going to stay a couple of days to just catch up and reunite with her parents and process everything that's just happened before getting ready to meet you as you travel south for the Dragon's Council before heading and fulfilling the promises you made to them.
Seems fair.
So later that evening, as I go and find some nice, peaceful, fun music.
Oh, jazz music's quite relaxing.
Yeah.
I definitely imagine
Break jazz.
the giants would be playing like death metal when they're having their party or something like that.
That's like their relaxing music.
Yeah, that's just that it's like chill. Fuck up, everyone.
It's like fuck. What was that movie with Will Smith in it?
Hancock?
Legend?
I Am Legend.
No, the one
Men
where
in Black?
it's like the orcs, the
Oh, Blight.
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 Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
that where the orcs are all like listen to like heavy metal and that.
Yeah, just chilling out.
he's like, "How do you listen to that shit?" And he's like, "This is the most beautiful love song ever written."
Thanks for dropping by, Akmok. Appreciate that. So, as you sit around the table, this giant, gargantuan table, where it's not even close to you guys coming up to the bottom of one of their seats, you have to do a bit of fabrication there, Casimir, to put yourselves at the table that they've invited you to for a night of rambunctious celebrations among the higher tiers. And thank you so much, Akmok, for the donation for the tsunami hype. Thank you. Don't worry, we might have some more tsunamis tonight coming for you. You never know.
Oh yeah, will not say no.
We've got our booster seats.
Hey, do you need a waterfall installed in this castle?
They do. As you sit there around this huge table, basically you have fabricated your own little ice table, your own little long ice table along their long intricate table where there is a large ice wolf sculpture and a bear sculpture. The wolf sculpture internally, it's got a harp setting through it, so it's basically a giant wolf-like harp. Blagofkis in the celebrations after the meals being brought in. It's essentially they're getting full pigs to devour and eat.
Oh, pigs, right?
Yeah, full pigs.
It's just like their chicken
You're
drumstick.
saying they were being pigs?
No, like they get some whole
It's like
wild
the
boar.
Flintstones, where he's like,
Yeah.
It's like we have like a chicken drumstick. They just have like a pig on a stick.
Yeah. It's been the strangest thing is it's been half of the meals are being brought in by the same little kobolds that were left here from when the cult was still had this place under control, so not much has changed. The kobolds are still there doing that work.
I mean, the workforce is already there.
Exactly, to no avail.
There's good giants actually taking on the former employees,
Exactly. Opportunist.
giving them
Communists.
jobs. You know, yeah.
Exactly.
Communists.
As Blagofkis goes to raise his glass, he calls these small young folk are here tonight to join us in an epic meal and tall tales as we journey towards one of our kind's greatest conflicts that our clans will tell stories of for all of time. Once again, we face the might of the worms, their chromatic cousins, and a scaled tyrant who brings fear, death, and destruction to all who fear her. But nay, we will not fear her. We will drive her back to the hells that she intends to come from. And they all kind of stomp their feet, so it feels like an earthquake to you guys. You're just sitting there in the tables. But essentially they, yeah, he's just like, Ikram kind of like shifts to the side a little bit from the vibrations. But the castle is yours, boys. The small folk room that you once stayed in, still yours to occupy for as long as you want to remain. The teleportation circle in the upper level is also yours to access. Still unchanged, still there. And while we feast tonight, we'll sing the songs of our legends of past and our heroes of future. For the All-Father and for the world. And the rest of the giants all at the same time goes, "Oi!" And it echoes throughout the chamber. Even the ogre guards begin to their spears as they bash it towards the ground. The fire you can hear that the giant language, even though it's spoken in different kind of accents and accents pretty much, and like different forms, but still the same language, just like English is difference between Australian, American, and British. It's being said basically and echoing throughout the entirety of the chamber. As the rest of the night progresses on, is there anything you guys would like to do before going to rest?
Nah, just enjoy the food and the drink for the night. Plenty more to do the next day.
What's
Okay.
their version of a pint, Mr. DM?
So, you know the massive, big, wine barrels that you see at vineyards?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's like a midi to that.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah.
Damn.
That's their version of a midi.
And
Yeah,
whoever
sweet.
stocks these giants with their alcohol must really produce quickly.
You see, like as soon as like they finish drinking, they just bang it down. There are some glyphs that shine on the mug that then refill it.
Oh my god.
Though you're not versed in the
Okay.
though you're not versed in the language, you can guess that they are giant runes. They're also giant runes.
That would be
Carved
incredible
into-
magic. Just automatic refills.
Yeah, that's what they're
That'd
doing.
be some dangerous magic.
Oh my god. That'd be worth so much money.
Pretty much. All right.
Imagine that in real life. Holy shit.
Yeah.
As dinner draws to a close, the
Very
entertainment for the
dangerous.
night is taken away. You can find yourself to your room where you can
I'm
gather.
just picturing.
Mhm.
Sorry, I was picturing at the dinner time when they're like handing out the platters and that, and then like for us, it's like with one finger, like just to dropping the plate down for us and shit. So good.
On our booster chairs.
Pretty much.
We got like a chair. with
Because this
another
table's
chair on
like
top
10
of it.
foot up, right?
Yeah, this
Roughly.
table's 10 foot off the ground.
So we'd have like
Love
these chairs that are like 8 foot of legs.
It's just like really skinny and very far apart.
Yeah. Like we're just sitting on top of stilts, basically.
Yeah. Imagine sitting at the opposite end of long tables with one person in the middle.
You need like a megaphone to talk to people at the other end.
Yeah, it's really hard to talk over the giants because they're just shouting as well. So you're gonna what? Anyway, the night,
And the salt grains are like massive.
Just like a rock.
you eventually find the time where you leave the dining chamber to head back down the incredibly large spiral staircase. At the same time, it is a bit of a effort for you guys to jump down each step at a time
Not for
as
me.
you continue. No, not for you at all.
I
As you
just fly down.
Yeah. As you go down the spiral staircase, the center beam of magical elemental ice energy that powers the tower and the top, that powers the castle on the top of the tower as well, created by a ice element rift to the elemental plane of ice.
If I just get the thought, because I need to investigate those ice scrolls, and it was difficult to keep them open. But I was wondering, I wonder if I could bring them here to keep them open.
You can
Hmm.
certainly try.
I mean, because like, what would be more cold energy than a literal rift to the plane of ice?
Yeah, I mean, if you want to step through the, if you want to try to see if you can step through the elemental rift that they've created there, you can certainly try.
I just cast a mage hand at it. See if it like disintegrates.
It does not disintegrate.
Ooh. I'd probably want to actually chat with Blagoscus to make sure I'm not like entering his wife or something like spiritual like that.
After a bit of a
Entering his wife.
Because his wife's spirit is like bound to that.
Okay, I'm just like, what?
It's like I don't know like what the giant customs and all that shit is.
You can approach Black Golfkiss in more in a matter later on that night,
Yeah.
if you wish. As you ask him about it, he says, "Well, my wife, rest her soul, is as the tower then vibrates. Her final resting place is in the depths of the castle, in its core, in which
So there'll be
there'll be no
ill
interference.
feelings.
No ill feelings.
And is it safe? Has anyone passed through the rift before and returned?
I have gone through 3 times. It is incredibly dangerous, though. The rift tends to blend in with the blizzard that surrounds you. You are, after all, in a frozen tundra. Just be careful on the other side.
I see.
If you cannot find your way back, you might be left there for all eternity. But you're a clever wizard, and I'm sure you have ways.
It's not that bad.
Yeah.
So a mild,
You die.
a mild inconvenience for you, really.
Oh, thank you for the information. I may return here in a few days to do such that. Oh, such a thing.
You are more than welcome. He
Who's
says.
the metal-looking guy that's kind of next to the red bearded giant? I'm trying to remember who that guy was.
Which guy?
He looks kind of like the Terminator with a robe.
Oh, that was
The stone giant.
the stone giant Thane.
Oh, okay.
It's
Yeah.
like a Terminator.
He was the one who issued you the challenge of conducting the
Tree.
replanting the tree pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
So, with that, you can return to your rooms if you wish, or if there's anything else you want to do. As you did just go into what was a brief combat today, so you have yet to rest, but you kind of
Oh, yeah, true.
have a short rest as the music cuts out once again, and you
Just because.
So while Casimir is away during this discussion, you both find yourselves into the familiar small folks room, to which there is a small, basically like 9 foot by 5 foot door for small people to walk through, but it's still of giant proportions. It's just still being furnished for little folks. There's still 4 beds laid out here. Nothing's really changed from it at all.
Awesome.
Is that just a fireplace? Just there?
Yes, that's a fireplace with blue fire.
And what's on the table there?
So you see the slabs are carved out of a blue marble stone. Say furs are laid down on the corner around the beds, and it's still the same variety of weapons. So a lot of dust is gathered in this room. Basically, it looks like they've been left and collected here from cultists, other captives. There's weapons like short swords, rapiers, bows, multiple sections of arrows and daggers and everything that have just been gathered from small folk and have literally been piled into this room. While also a guest section, it's also the storeroom for the little people.
We don't know what to do with these toothpicks, so we just put them in here.
Who are allowed in the castle. And you guys all have a hoard of loot to go through to figure out what you want to do with it. So,
Well, I'm pretty sure Casimir has most of it. So
Yeah, probably.
actually,
that's true.
no, I do have a bag of holding on me, so I might have some of it.
Yeah, exactly. You could have some as well.
All right. Well, I mean, surely we had a few drinks.
Yeah, the two of
So,
you basically you stumble into the room a little bit.
All right, Ikram, let's organize all this loot. And I'm just gonna shake all this stuff out.
You're just throwing it into a bag.
Alright, let's see what
the
we
shit
got.
we got. Yeah, right.
Alright.
Oh, you mean like the pearls and the rubies? And
Yeah.
Tell me the drunken antics of a Belvin and Ikram together in a room just with a lot of loot and no fucking clue.
Alright, so I'm sure Casimir would have
So what do we
the
got?
robes. I'm sure he has all the books.
Yeah,
So
he does.
Belvin would have grabbed just all the shiny stuff mainly.
Yeah, so you would have grabbed the two, like, you would have grabbed 3 scrolls, the elemental gems, a plain deck, with just a deck of cards from what you could see,
Yeah.
a rock that has a.
Is this the stuff in the chat? Or
Yeah.
sorry, I'm just trying to read it all. Keep going.
Alright. Belvin's looking at these scrolls like, you can read this stuff, right? You can have this. It just throws.
I'm like eyeing off these really like weird colored slippers, and I'm just like, just like trying to put them on.
They're a little small at first, but after like holding them there for a second, the size of the slippers expand to fit your foot, just like a sock, and it's incredibly comfy.
Ooh.
They are very much granddad slippers of Spider-Clan.
Do I know what they are, or do I have to sort of figure it out?
Make a nature check just to investigate the arachnid design of the slippers themselves.
14.
14. On 14, the web design around the soles of the slippers themselves are very interesting, especially when you go to touch them. They have that sticky residue on them. Although once you put them on your feet, you can you have a bit of a ponder and a think about it, and like, okay, it's not really sticky. But then there's one, as a thought passes through your mind as you attempt to, like, okay, so they're sticky. As you think about that, and then
Okay,
it
so
then
they're
gets
sticky.
incredibly hard to lift like one of your feet up as you're like, oh shit. Okay.
Oh, okay.
And then you just get the idea that you could defy gravity. So tell me how that goes.
I guess I'd be sitting there just like, especially if I'm like pretty blind. And then I'd kind of just sort of walk up to a wall and just like, I'm just gonna say semi-confidently, just kind of just put one of my feet on there and then just sort of just try and start walking up it. Do I have to roll a check or anything, or does it just work?
As you plant your foot on the wall and you're just like, you put another hand up on it and you just feel the softness of the cold stone as you put your other hand on, and you're just like, okay. As you kick off of your lower leg, you're like, you feel yourself going back, so you plant your other foot up against the wall and you're just there in like a weird, like half squat on the wall. Eventually you take your hands off it, and it feels like you're bending over. And as you just straighten yourself out, you just go as you're standing on
I'm
the
just
wall.
fine.
Yeah, you're just there. And
Belvin's not really kind of paying attention. He's looking at all the gems and diamonds.
I'm
He's
just gonna walk up the wall and just hang from the roof and just
Yeah.
not say anything to him and just see if he notices.
You don't even feel a blood rush. There's nothing. As you go
Oh,
upside
shit.
down, you just stand there.
I know where I am passing out tonight.
Belvin's just gonna start scooping all the shiny stuff back in the bag of holding. He's like, he'll keep out the stone and look at it. He's like, this could be interesting. Put it in his pocket. He'd be like, all right, I think. Ikram?
And then I'm gonna
I want to see if I can see where he is.
Make a perception check.
I do not see where he is.
yeah, I'm gonna get like hold on, where is it?
This is the best moment for Ikram to turn into a giant spider.
Oh,
Or even just
shit.
into a little spider.
because I love that idea, I'm gonna do that. But I'm gonna make it like not a giant spider, but like a kind of an in-between spider, like and big enough that it'd be terrifying. Like kind of like sort of
Yeah.
car tire big.
Yeah. Okay. Fuck.
And just kind of just like land.
Land across from Dolphin.
Like, on his head. Just
on. How big did you say this spider was?
Tire size.
like car tire.
As you were just staring at the rock, you feel
I'm gonna die here. I can feel.
8 points of fuzzy contact on around your head and shoulders, Belvin.
Belvin's gonna instantly turn around and just swing his fist right at behind his head, like.
All right, make an attack roll.
No regrets.
What is it?
18.
Probably gonna hit.
As you just fly swat. As you just fly swat this spider, it's after the initial impact as you realize, oh shit, it's Ikram, as you see the spider with its trademark antlers sticking out of the quote head of the arachnoid just go flying up onto the wall, hitting it, and then shrinking back,
changing as I,
and then
like,
changing and morphing back into Ikram's size as Ikram just poof, and hits the table.
Belvin's just gonna just touch his forehead and be like, "Ah, Ikram, you should know better not to try that."
Casimir, you walk in on
I'm just laughing.
on a Ikram face down, basically on his side, on the side of a table, nearly knocking over the table, and Belvin looking slightly startled.
Just gonna like look at both and then just like walk past. It's like business as usual.
14 damage. I'm gonna be like laughing. It's the best time ever. Worth it.
You can see they currently have out the assorted gems.
Oh no, I scooped them all back.
Oh, okay, sorry.
Belvin has the stone. He's like,
Infinity
this
stone?
looks not just like a stone. What is it?
Ooh.
He's gonna throw it at Casimir.
Which stone is
It's
this?
a dis-
Casimir rolls a strength
I would
check.
it's just a stone.
unidentify it.
Yeah.
You can cast
No, he
identify.
threw it at him.
Yeah, I threw it at you. I'm just like, yeah.
I'm gonna say Casimir just mage hands it.
Do you even have that cast though?
It's less than 10 pounds, right?
It's less than 10 pounds.
Okay, that's fine.
It is about the size of a tennis ball, and roughly spherical with a silver band around it with the runes engraved into it. So if you can make, as you cast identify on it, you can see that this stone holds a 5th level, quite powerful dispel magic spell engraved within its runes that can be used throughout a day, as it needs a bit of a recharge over the night cycle.
Oh, so it's a recharging, like a self-recharging spell slot. Okay. Ah. Well, I'd tell Belvin that. That
Do
has
you
the power
want
of
it?
a 5th level dispel magic. I mean, I can cast dispel magic, so I don't really need it.
I mean, it could be helpful if I get in the situation.
True.
Maybe.
True. Your magic isn't very powerful, so you should
It's-
definitely use this.
It has its uses in other ways.
Fuck me.
Thank you for that, Casimir.
Yeah, I'll let you have it. You need it more than me.
I am gonna head off to bed.
Alright. Belvin puts his head down, goes off to sleep. What would the rest of you like to do?
I want to have a look at those books.
Yep, you can have a look at those books. You currently see Ikram is hanging upside down on the roof.
Just like, don't even give it a second thought. Just like,
Yeah.
whatever.
It's the strangest thing. Not even his hair's falling down. His like all his clothes and robes and armor aren't even falling down. It's just like gravity's just fixing him to his new plane of existence.
He's got his new slippers on, I guess.
Yeah, you can notice he's wearing new slippers.
Distinctly not made of
I'm
like
gonna do a perception check.
just some cloth.
Oh, I'm still awake.
Imagine Ikram's old shoes are literally just like a bit of cloth like wrapped around his feet.
Yeah. Large bits of cloth. And probably walking on bark. Who knows?
So whatever he's doing, I'm gonna like walk. So if he's here, I'm gonna like walk. So that way I'm like kind of ghosting him, but like inverted ghosting. Just to be really annoying. So basically, I'll be like that.
You're literally looking over your shoulder. Just peeping
Then he can
down.
just do whatever he wants, but I'm just gonna keep following him around.
My god. So, you're looking at those books. What kind of books are you looking at? Which books? You have a series of books.
There was, what were the expertise ones?
So you found within Kashan's vault of knowledge a collection of books that attribute to a large amount of skills. So make me a during that investigation, I want you to make me an investigation check. Let's see how lucky you get.
Who would have thought?
Yes.
Oh, 30.
Jesus.
Okay.
Did that pass? I wonder.
Okay.
I fucking hope so.
So,
I
not
think you need to use a luck dice.
not only do you find yourself the owner of a great hoard of knowledge that will allow anyone who basically read these terms to become incredibly skilled or proficient, an expert even, in whatever field it is. The field's very incredibly skills, basically everything within your skills, within the skill box. What am I doing? Sorry.
D&D.
Yeah, I was looking for the loot hoard.
Okay.
But in this, you do find a tome. It was, even among all those peerless terms of skill expertise, you do end up finding roll a d4 for me, because you rolled so fucking high on your wonderful. Sorry, I have to get to the books first. You find 2 tomes. After spending a bit of time deciphering just the title of this first book, you find it's called The Tome of Clear Thought. The other tome is the Tome of Leadership and Influence. And they're both magical.
Okay. I'll pull those 2 aside, and can I identify both of them?
Yes. So, basically within this space, you can definitely do that since you're in a bit of a rush when you first found them. But now that you're in a safe space, casting Identify on the both of them, which will both use a spell slot or a ritual if you're going to ritual cast it.
I'll just cast the spell because
Okay.
don't need to save my slots at the moment.
Yeah. So, on the Tome of Clear Thought, it contains memory and logic exercises, and its words are charged with magic. If you spend a bit of time spend a bit of time studying it, the magic within the words would transfer to you. Metaspeak, your intelligence score would increase by 2.
Ooh. And my int is 20. Does that matter?
Nope.
It just increases by 2. Ooh. Oh, I'm just gonna pocket that book.
And,
Yoink.
and casting a,
What's the other one?
the other one, pretty much the same, but instead it creates a more charismatic tone in a person.
Ooh. Well,
Makes-
I know someone
yeah.
who'd like that.
Make someone's presence.
How about that, Ikram?
I wasn't listening. These sound effects are just so fucking funny. Ooh.
Ooh.
Oh.
I'm just losing my shit over you going, ooh.
If you want,
Charisma.
if you want to make an investigation check as well during that same
So what
time,
was it?
so it's a tome of clear thought and a tome of leadership. The tome of clear thought increases one's intelligence score by 2, whereas the tome of leadership will increase the charisma score by 2.
Belvin, I've got a special book. It's got a price tag on it though.
You're
Oh,
so-
really?
Yeah, just your soul.
You know that he's still asleep, right?
I just go up and like slide the book into his face and like nudge him with it.
It's just gonna be like, nah.
It's time to read, not to lead.
Why not both? I'd just put the book next to his bed and then like meld an illusion onto it. Say, Belvin, read this. Like a little post-it note.
Ikram,
That's
Sure.
right, I invented post-it notes.
you did. Ikram, during your time at the Xanathars at the Zonsal Tower as well, if you want to do an investigation check to see if you can find any book of interest while Casimir was cleaning shelf, you can make one as well to see what you get.
What kind of check was it?
Investigation. You can use any kind of resource on this as well if you wish.
Yeah, why not? I may as well.
You can luck die that.
Use a luck die.
You can also use
Yeah.
your bardic inspiration or advantage if you have one.
16. There you go. I got a luck die, so
Alright.
That's not bad. Not bad, mate.
16 is not bad.
16. You find a pillowcase in the bed that you were
You feel it.
currently in.
You feel it with soap. Start beating Belvin.
Let's see, what else did you find? No, you just find a book. You find a book on medicine.
Medicine.
On medicine.
That's pretty nice for you. You have medicine proficiency, right? You are kind of our doctor somehow.
Yeah, I do have medicine proficiency.
I don't know how you ended up as our doctor, honestly. Like,
Because I'm.
Magic.
he's just like, just put some herbs on it, it'll be fine.
As Casimir, as you're going,
Start making splints. That's all I do. I just
Yeah.
put people in splints for no reason.
Yes.
as you're going through as well, you do remember finding a deck of playing cards as well that
yeah.
Belvin did put into his bag, so you'd have to go through his bag to investigate. And
Going
there's
through his bag
also
without permission.
yeah, that's fair.
Okay.
But there's also
Well, I
the
mean, it's not on me. It's next.
Your
to the
bag?
So.
You mean our bag?
you still have as it's only been how long does Soul Cage last for, by the way?
Oh, that would have that would have worn out.
Okay.
Right now.
But during
Unless
Yeah.
like in a flashback, people wanted to ask Kishan questions.
Yes. During a flashback, we can
But
definitely.
I imagine
Yeah.
Aunties
Aunties.
would want to do stuff with that.
But you do flash back to where he's in that tiny that's tiny platinum cage of yours.
Mm-hmm.
As you do notice that on his left hand, molten silver is engraved into it, forming a draconic-like rune in the shape of a claw.
He's got silver melted into his hand, like his flesh.
Into his flesh, yes.
Oh, yikes. Okay.
And it caused your cube to stir. So make an intelligence check for me.
Oh, that's right. Intelligence. 17.
17, okay. With that, it does cause, back then it did cause your cube to stir. Yeah, just I need to get to where it was. Sorry. One
That's all
second.
good.
Yes. Okay. So basically, as you look through it, you do get to realize that engraved into his hand and basically captured there is one of the draconic glyphs. Taken truly by what seems to be the molten scales of a silver dragon.
Okay. Can I guess its purpose?
You can.
Like, why would he need this
You,
silver dragon scales?
you can make an investigation check.
Okay. 26.
26. On a 26,
You're rolling some good rolls.
he's
bro.
rolling.
I mean,
Not
plus
bad.
13 still, but
It's above 10 on the roll, at least, so that's alright.
Though the glyph itself is ancient, not as even more ancient than Kashan himself, how he came upon acquiring this glyph is unknown to you, unless asked. But what you can understand from it is that it was there to impede dragons, in a sense. It is created as a possibly created as a bane against dragons in themselves, or a source of control.
Okay.
And you believe the same sort of, strangely enough, the same to a lesser. This is to a lesser extent than the god tier levels that Tiamat's created of draconic command, in a sense.
I see.
So it would take a bit of a puzzle solving to figure it out.
The cube reacted to that.
The
Perhaps
cube
one of the missing
beam.
glyphs could be that. I wish to investigate further.
All right. So what I'm going to need you to do for me. All right. So how do we activate this? Okay. So I'm going to need you to make a check with your puzzle cube. Investigation check.
Okay. Oh, 32.
32. Now I need you to make an Arcana check.
24?
24.
hey, you are rolling good.
I got a plus 17 on
I
Arcana.
mean, yeah, you do get a plus 17,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
but fuck me.
They're like my only two good skills. So.
As
Yeah.
as the room fills with the golden light of the as the puzzle cube it basically explodes open, its small little cube, it turns from the one, what's it called, Rubik's Cube like shape, as all those little small cube segments open up and disperse around you, revealing the small dodecahedron inside that shines with this golden divine light. As you've already got 2 locks in place, 2 of the glyphs in place, and as you hold Kashan's hand over towards this die, you see the silver cracks to reveal a glyph that then transfers back over onto the die, back to where it rightfully belonged before whatever ailments befell the cube.
Cool.
And you learn the Claw of the Worm glyph, which you find is quite devastating.
Let's have a look.
And I'll make it available for everyone to see.
Oh, Jesus.
What did you say it was called?
The Claw of the Worm glyph.
Nice.
So, upon the studies later on, especially up to this point while you're alone, basically in the room studying as well, it's devastating. It can protect you from damage from dragon's breath. It can make dragons vulnerable. It also, you're able to transfer the magic of the glyph to an area. But also it gives you the idea to transfer, seeing as Kashan was able to put it into his hand, you get the idea you could probably put it into a staff. Oh, Sandstorm, you're so cute.
What was the item that I found? Sorry, the medicine one.
It was a book on medicine expertise. So with that, you can read it over the course of a 6-day period for 48 hours worth of reading to then become expertise in medicine. That would also allow you to use
Even though I'm proficient in medicine already, or it's different?
it would double your proficiency bonus for medicine. So like when you use a healer's kit,
Oh, okay, sweet.
it would also give you the healer's feat.
Okay, I'd have to have a look what that is. Yeah, sick. It's called a Book of Medicine.
Yeah, just a book of medicine. So it's going to
Okay,
take 48 hours worth of study. So basically, like over the course of a long rest or a day, a couple of days, you just spend a few days reading it. But you got two weeks until you need to be at a time and place.
Okay, sweet.
Casimir, you see is when you activate the rune as well, your entire left hand is basically covered in a silver dragon's claw.
Oh, okay. Cool.
So like the Krieg glyph where it creates a shining banner around the back of you, like a halo effect, this one has its own effect that goes over your left hand, creating a dragon's claw.
This isn't even my final form.
No.
Cool. Very cool. Well, when we get back to Riverguard, that's something I can play around with.
Put that on your to-do list.
Yes. Okay. But other than that, I assume once the glyph forms, the cube sort of reassembles.
Correct, yes.
Okay. That's good.
So yeah, you got yourself a tome of clear thought and a tome of leadership.
Yep.
And you also have all the other skills, skill books as well. If there's anything else you'd like to go through, you can, or you could put Casimir off the bed.
I'd do a bit of reading before bed of my new book. Just get a couple of hours in.
Yeah.
And then I'd go to bed.
Okay.
I'm gonna say I've well and truly passed out by then because he's pretty boring.
Alright. You pass out on the roof as a battle, or you
And I'm gonna
catch-
pass out right where I am.
Yeah.
Books are for nerds.
So Ikram basically like falls asleep standing up. Casimir goes off to sleep.
Ikram's literally just hanging from the roof asleep.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
Like he's been a bat before. He knows how to work.
he's just hanging upside down. I wonder if he actually fell asleep or he passed out because all the blood rushed to his head.
No,
We don't know.
I wake up and my eyes open up and they're just red.
Oh, it'd probably be like the worst feeling.
Oh,
As Belvin's de-armored, shields at the side, swords at the side, you also do the same when you take off. As Ikram's just gone to sleep with all his gear on the roof, you de-rev as well. The cube's next to your bedside. Go through your night. Sandstorm, what are you doing? She's been a pest anyway. Night takes you.
classic Sandstorm.
Classic Sandstorm. So, as you find comfort in your night and resting, Belvin, your dreams are restless. And it causes you to stir awake several points in time as you think of everything that's happened over the last course of forever since the last time you were here. Your mind controlled in a sense from your sister, and it just keeps on giving you horrid nightmares if you think back to that white, fiendish, draconic creature's eyes, similar in their color and shade and empathy towards that of Talus as well. It causes you to stir, you wake up. You kind of think maybe some fresh air would help you in this night. As you're restless and can't get back to sleep.
Oh, you need a bread.
Alrighty, so yeah, I'll chuck my cloak of protection on, grab my sword in hand and just walk out.
As you go out, there is one ogre that's basically by the main gate, and you know that there's another ogre that sits in the basically controlling the giant-sized portcullis. As he just stares and looks down at you, and he just waves his hand as the other ogre pulls up both the portcullis on the other side within any small little room. As he just... Outside the main gates, high above the clouds, you can see that... I'm just going to put you down there. High above the clouds, you can see that Riverguard... Not Riverguard, Skyreach.
Skyguard.
A Skyguard high above the clouds dances on the wind with the stars above. As you're making your way down the flight of stairs, down the central access tower, memories of the previous battle that you fought here long ago passes through your mind.
Yeah, as he's walking along, he looks at the patch of area that, he killed Resmir. Just remembers, just thinks back on that time.
Oh no, the music stopped. Why did that stop? Exactly. So as you look down there and you step through the lightly powdered snow of the courtyard, slowly descending the curved steps as well till you get to the bottom, and you just remember there was that drive, that passion in your eyes. A little bit of light shines from your sword as it reflects and how you're feeling at this current time as well. Your mind drifts towards that fight with Resmir, the dragon helm, how she immolated and turned to ash upon her death as well. And the smell of the acidic bile that hits your senses for a moment and then lingers in the air. Your warm breath exhales out onto the cold, frosty night. Till death do us part, Belvin. But we're already past that phase now. The familiar voice causing you to spin around, your eyes to the top of the grand staircase, donned in a purple and gold robe with a black cape and accents. Standing atop the stairs, the half-dragon just glares down at you. I can't wait for you to join me in hell. Holding Haziron. You know it's destroyed. Steps down to close billow in the wind.
We've been through this once before, Resmir. There's no need to go through it again.
Casimir.
Yeah.
The sequence of the apocalyptic scenes begins to stir within your dreams again. The world being destroyed by Arctic blizzards, choking fumes, lightning storms, horrible fire and waves of acid that descend down onto the world from above. The dream holds 10 evil eyes that glare at you from the dark top of a mind-numbing structure again that is pushed up from beneath the tangled bones of gigantic creatures around a blasted volcano. Volcanic ash fused with the dragon bones and the partial stone imbued with the dark magic of the Nine Hells. This temple has chaotic angles and juddering buttresses still. With the snarl and soaring angulation, you can make out 5 asymmetric towers, topped with twisted steeples, as the moan of the Drakhorn is met with the harmonized roar of 5 dragons. But the dream continues. As you hear a soft, slow clap. As your eyes twist, you're back in the room. And as you're standing by your bed, across the room, one of the high-backed chairs sits a purple and brass-robed figure clapping. Sandstorm, why would you do that? You have food.
And someone's clapping.
Yeah.
Come on, man, I'm trying to sleep. Don't wake me up.
Casimir. Anyway.
Brother.
His left hand is embroidered with gold jewelry and emeralds. The hooded figure looks up to reveal a light purple-skinned moon elf with dark hair and piercing emerald eyes glaring at you. Neurovane.
Wait, he's still alive, isn't he? But he's like a demon now? Or did we kill him?
You killed him. But from all... Sandstorm, stop.
Oh, that's right, he attacked the,
He did, he attacked the River Guard.
yeah.
As he sits there leaning back in his high-backed chair, he says in his elvish accent, "You must be addicted to this feeling. Such nobility." He gestures to the chair.
I mean, I'm curious. Like,
This
what
is
you
a
doing
this is a brand new start to the world. Either way you look at it, really. From my perspective, from your perspective.
I mean, well, there's two paths for the world, I guess, and yours definitely would have been for the worse.
You notice to look up, you don't see Ikram there. You don't see Ikram in the room.
Oh yeah, I think I'd probably catch on pretty quickly. This is
Yeah.
just a dream.
Your friends and protege are safe for now.
What? So it's not a dream? Like the actual spell?
I haven't said anything. But you can see Ikram's not in the room. That farm you destroyed has caused quite the headache, but we have more than enough from what we need. The more inspired the blood is, the more potent it is from our findings. Especially those trained in the arcane arts or the druidic ways have been quite curious. Just how potent yours would be. I figure you alone would be able to empower the entire Great Asp with your blood and soul. Well, we will soon find out, won't we?
I suppose we will. But it doesn't matter. Everything you hope to achieve will fail.
We will soon find out. If you survive. You then hear a bashing on the door. And the event looks over. You best come too. You have visitors. And he sees form begin to shift and shake, and lacerations form across your body as you feel this mind-splitting headache come on. I need you to make a wisdom saving throw at disadvantage.
A disadvantage? Well, I have my robe of the Archmage.
You can make it an
Touchdown.
advantage. You then see Raven's form begin to shift and change into this elongated draconic form. Big green
23.
wings. 23, okay.
And I imagine if Belvin's still in the room, I'd get his aura protection.
You don't receive anything. But
Belvin, why you gotta leave when I'm having a nightmare? Come on, man.
this psychic spike causes you to awake from your bed as you are just reeling there. There is no one sitting across the table from you, no one at all. No one's there, but you do see the door break open as light fills the giant-sized field from here in, and you can see that bursting in through the room, into the room as the light dictates. Surrounded behind him by three other ogres is a fire giant. Make a quick perception check. As your nose bleeds. 3. They have bloodlust in their eyes. Roll initiative.
Oh my god.
Belvin.
Just him?
Just having
Just
a nap.
him. You're not awake yet.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Actually, make...
I mean, they kind
Roll-
of busted the door.
They
open.
busted the door down. With your passive perception, Ikram, you would wake up and you see that these giants are entering the room brandishing weapons. You can roll initiative as well. Belvin, as Rezmir is quickly, well, not quickly, but is confidently stepping down the stairs.
Yep.
Have, Her voice echoes out. One last time, no matter how many times, I will always come back for you, Belvin. And I'll drag you down to the hell you sent me to.
Kind of clingy.
And no matter how many times you come back, I will always send you back there alone. And he'll pull his longsword out.
Before you pull your longsword out, on a 27,
Yep.
you feel this slicing hot pain through your side as her voice comes from behind you, and the Resmir in front of you just vanishes like an illusion, as similar to one of Casimir's illusions. As behind you, you turn your head and you can see that out of the darkness, seemingly, the fiendish draconic form of Resmir truly, as one clawed hand's on her shoulder with a blade in hand and the other one stabbing into your side. No matter what, I will drag you down with me. Roll initiative. Okay.
I think Ikram's up first.
Okay. I'm just going to put Ikram on the map.
And the fire giants. Or fire giant and the ogres. Was
Oh,
this...
I'm already on the map on my screen.
Yeah. I can see him. He's next to me.
Yeah. You just didn't click your token.
Oh, sorry.
Bloody Ikram.
I was asleep. Fucking good initiative
On the
for
roof.
someone who just woke up.
How high is the roof, actually?
30 feet up.
How tall are these guys?
The fire giant is 24 feet.
Okay, so
He
he
definitely
could
be
reach
able
the
to see
roof.
He can reach the
Yeah.
roof.
Yeah,
The
definitely.
other ogres cannot, as the other ogres are only large creatures.
Okay, cool. Just to stay on the roof and only one guy can reach you. I mean, he can probably just grab you though.
Yeah,
We'll see.
we will see. La-di-da-da, thank you for your patience. One. So he's going last. Cool. Good.
Aha.
Also, Belvin, as you're taking 12 points of slashing damage and 7 acid damage, I am also going to roll sneak attack.
Resmi's a rogue now.
For 17 points of sneak
That's a lot
attack
of
damage.
ones.
That's a lot of ones.
Okay.
Okay, so we're going to be a little back and forth on the map here, folks, if you do not mind.
Yep.
But you guys just stay focused on your sections.
Okey-doke.
Starting with Ikram. You are woken up
Um,
by the sound of the door being burst open by fucking giants.
And I see, and I like they've come in, and I'm just like, holy fuck. I'm aware of that bad shit's about to happen.
Yes, you're very much aware of bad shit about to happen.
Our
read
spell
some-
slots are still as they were previously, eh?
Correct.
Okay, sweet.
So we haven't had a long rest.
Haven't had a long rest.
Can I see how many guys are coming in? Or is my vision blocked by just the one guy?
Now from this vision you can see that there's still 3 ogres behind him. Make a perception check as well. Just for fun.
So much fun. Oh, natty 20.
Ooh, very fun.
Right, so you remember that time that you were in Sharax's lair and Casimir turned around to you with this strange hint of green energy within his eyes?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can see that the fire giant has that within his eyes too.
So I'm thinking it's a spell then. Like, sorry, it's a like it's they're
Magical
not.
effect.
Yeah,
I
they're
think
not
it was
actually
A possession.
thinking that.
Yeah.
Okay.
We have to beat.
Well,
the
that
evil
changes.
spirits out
That
of them.
changes what I was gonna do.
You can't tsunami them.
God damn it! Now I'm gonna have to think about it. Okay, so if I go. With Wrath of Nature, I can just create roots and vines and stuff like that, or do I have to? Does there have to be some present?
I think it was existing. We figured out last time.
That's the spell there.
Yeah, it animates existing ones.
Innovation, one creature of choice.
Like in the top part, it says
Oh, okay.
causes trees, blah blah, on that point to become animated.
right.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, they have to be there automatically.
Okay. No
But you are
worries.
surrounded by rocks, as you know.
And nice.
The world around you is
Oh, yeah, true.
made of stone.
So you can make a range spell. I just didn't want to knock him out. I kind of want to just.
If you get him to 0 hit points, that means they'd
Yeah, true. Okay, I'm
you
gonna.
can,
Yeah,
you can
I'm
knock
gonna,
them out and stuff instead of kill them.
All right, I'm gonna use Wrath of Nature and shake some of the rocks off the roof.
All right, so it's a bonus action. So make
Oh, so is it casting the spell an action and then
Yes.
a bonus action to use the
Yeah.
rocks? Is
Yeah,
that right?
yeah.
Okay.
So make a wisdom check for me, and add your proficiency bonus to it. Because I don't think you have
Spell attack.
It's a +6.
Okay, so it's going to
25.
hit.
So 20. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so roll 3d8 bludgeoning damage. As you send, as you pull rocks from what seems to be the ground from you of this room, but is actually the roof, and chuck these pebbles as you launch your fist forward. You're still geared up from yesterday, just with new slippers on, and send it striking.
Oh, love of life.
Yeah, send it striking out towards the fire giant, who looks very upset at you.
Does he fall prone?
Out of
Gonna make a
curiosity,
strength save.
because he looks like a fire giant, and I'm dropping rocks that are like iced.
Is it super effective?
Does it melt the ice, and then he therefore takes more damage?
No, it does not.
Splash.
Ah,
But he's going to make a. How is a fire giant proficient in dexterity?
I
Maybe
don't know,
he's
bro.
flexible.
You're the
right?
DM.
He might do his stretches daily.
Maybe he does do his stretches daily, but I need to check this real
He
quick.
actually,
In an actual
on the
book.
side, he actually loves parkour.
He's a parkour enthusiast. Did you know it's a failed stunt? No, I'm not going to say that. Let's see.
Okay, he's gonna make a strength save. Okay.
No, it is. My God, what the fuck?
Oh,
He is flexible.
are you fucking me up?
I'm not
Ryan?
fucking you up. No,
He is.
I feel
I
like
heard,
you.
I heard Carl say
he's not.
Thank you,
He's
Vikram.
falling over onto the
Oh.
ground. As he falls basically backward onto the rest of them. Let's see. They can all make strength checks as well. So basically, he dogpiles on top of one of them as the other two step back out of the way as he basically goes down onto an ogre.
it's all ogre now.
It's Get out. As those two are now prone. Casimir.
All right. Well, yeah, I'm also going to try and knock them out. So
Yeah.
I'm going to drop a hypnotic pattern on them.
Drop the bomb.
So it's a 30-foot cube. So I can't see the one over here, but I'm guessing it'll hit probably. It should hit all of them.
So they all need to make
So they all make a wisdom save.
checks. All
You
right.
gotta be,
So
you gotta beat
the
22.
ogres are useless.
Come
As
on,
they
man,
all
they're
just
trying
go.
their best.
Where's the fire giant?
Oh,
21
fails
that's
by
about-
1.
Fails as he just fails. And he's just, all of them just basically just.
So, so they're all incapacitated for a minute.
Mm.
So that kind of buys us time because they're all like basically unconscious as long as we don't attack them.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, and then I guess I'd move forward to try and get a closer look on my next turn.
Okay. You move forward. And I'm just going to do something real quick. Cool.
That'll be my turn.
Alright. You just moved to there?
Yep, yep.
Alright. You pick up the cube. You're basically in your sleeping robes, which are your everyday's robes anyway.
Just illusion. I'm always in my my jammies.
Right. Alright. On Resmia's turn, as a bonus action, she's going to disengage.
I will take an attack of opportunity on her.
Sentinel, bitch.
You can't disengage from me.
Fair enough.
Bitch!
You can do that then.
I'm pretty sure Belvin
Where
really
is he
took
on the
Sentinel
map?
just
I
so
can't actually
he
see
could
him.
always catch Sandstorm. Fuck you, Sandstorm.
Does a 33 hit?
A 33 would hit. Why isn't that showing up on my D&D? Oh.
Yeah, I think it's just lagging a bit.
A 33 is going to hit as the shining light comes out and just...
Yeah, it's not sharp on mine either.
So she doesn't get to move.
She doesn't
Yep.
get to move, but also
Stays in
you can
range.
you see that the blade cuts through her and she just screams in agony as it burns through her skin completely, doing the additional 24 radiant damage.
Oh wait, sorry. Let me just get that in there.
Oh, damn.
How much is that?
That's
Eight
just
extra.
another.
No, I was
Oh.
thinking total.
Oh, total
52.
that's 52.
Doing as you do 52 points of damage to her, she just screams out.
Because Belvin doesn't have his shield, so he's two-handing his longsword now. He's just like,
Damn.
come on, face me. Let's do
Picked.
this.
Picked the wrong motherfucker to mess with.
Alright. So, with that, she's then going to. You see her then casting a spell just by speaking it. As flame like shadows then begin to wreath around her and expands out from her, just. And the world goes dark around you as you are put in darkness. Even your sword's light is extinguished in these hellish dark flames.
Yep.
And that's her action. And yep, that's her action. So you are now blind in darkness. The ogres are incapacitated. They don't get a save on the end of hypnotic pattern, or are they just out for the count?
Yeah, so unless they take damage or someone like uses an action to wake them up, yeah, they're out for a minute.
Yep,
While I'm
cool.
concentrating.
Belvin, you're in complete darkness.
Alrighty. Belvin's just gonna make his way in one direction. Just gonna use my movement to move straight up.
Okay. So with that, she's going to get an attack of opportunity as at advantage as she's in darkness and she can see.
Oh yeah, because because Belvin's blind.
So, as you begin to move forward, you do feel slicing up your leg as acidic energy burns through it.
You'd think that. You'd think she would. Other creatures don't gain advantage on attack rolls against you as a result of being unseen by you.
Yeah, but she can see you.
But I mean,
You're in
as a
darkness
result
and
of being,
blind.
but I mean, I can't see, but I can hear. That's what alert is. That's how I interpret that.
Yeah, that's true. Actually, that's exactly what alert does.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they don't get advantage from being unseen.
Unseen.
Yeah.
If I was deaf and blind, fair enough.
Yep. Alert is basically like the counter rogue feat.
That's okay, because she gets the second attack.
Literally counter sandstorm.
As
Sentinel and alert.
Yeah.
Fuck you, sandstorm.
Fuck rogues, man.
Yeah.
So as you move out, you can move your full speed, but you are still in darkness.
Still in darkness.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Might as well turn on an aura for her. That
I will use my bonus action to cast Shield of Faith on myself.
Yep.
And use my action to keep moving to get out of the darkness spell.
Yeah, so once you hit about 40 feet, you can get on out. And you just see then a big globe of opaque darkness that burns with a bit of hell flame on the sides.
Alright, and yeah, that's my turn.
Okay. Fire Giants incapacitated. Ikram, what's your dex score? Actually, your turn. Ikram, your turn.
Sorry, did you want my dex story? Dex score, or are you good?
Your turn. Yeah, I'm good.
Oh, okay. So, so can I create, like, as a bonus action, cause more rocks to fall? Is that possible, or is it literally just a? Oh, don't do it.
Because they're all unconscious unless they're attacked.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, true.
You would have seen
And
this spell in action before.
the fire elementals are unconscious as well.
Yeah, they're all like passed out.
Yeah.
I think they're prone as well because they fell over.
Yeah, two of them are prone.
Fuck. Oh, I don't know.
The two of them in the doorway are prone.
So they're literally only woken by being attacked.
Or if someone uses an action to wake them up. If they take damage or if someone uses an action.
Okay.
So out for a minute.
And we're both on full health.
Yes.
Well, I mean, do you guys know what to do when people are mind controlled?
Gonna have to put them down. It's the only way. I would say dispel magic, but then that would also remove my hypnotic.
No, it's only one. It's only one magical effect. It's not all of them.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, you can choose.
You get to choose.
Yeah.
Okay. Choose.
How tall
Okay.
are they? You say one was.
One's 24, the other one like 12 feet tall.
Okay. Well, that's pretty much what I'll be doing, trying to dispel the mind control off them with my turns.
Okay.
Oh,
I don't
does Belvin have his
really-
new rock with him?
I do.
You
Spell
do.
rock?
Oh
You-
wait, no. I would have put it back in my bag.
Yeah. His
Do you
bag
have the
and
bag
his
on
bag
And
is
my bag is next to the bed.
his bag, his armor.
I
His
literally
Oh,
only
bag.
grabbed my cloak and my sword. That's all I grabbed.
Just imagine Belvin going for a run in like pants, a cape, and a sword. He's like, "Doo, doo, doo, doo."
That's literally what he has. He has his pants on
and a cape.
and a cape. Because he knew it was a bit cold, so he took his.
Yeah. Smart thinking, really.
Yeah.
That cape is not gonna protect your nips from the
No.
cold, though.
No, but that's the point. You go out in the cold. You feel it on
Exactly.
your nips. That's how you
As
tell. So you
Ikram,
feel the fresh air.
you can hold
When
your
it says-
turn.
Sorry, when it says locate creature, does that include Belin?
Yeah, you can describe or name
You
a creature.
decide who to.
Yeah, I just
try to
didn't know if
locate.
creature counted as.
Yeah. Creature is
Um.
Belvin's a
anything.
creature.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna use that to see if
He's
I can
not
find what
person.
Belvin is, because I just noticed he's not there.
Yeah. So, as you send out your sonar, you can you realize that he's a little bit away from you, about 160 feet, but he's also down, and you estimate he's probably in the main courtyard.
Would I be able to sense if he's in danger or anything, or is it literally just like I just know that he's in that general area?
Make me a nature check, being Ikram, to catch all the colors on the wind.
Oh, unnatural 20.
You do get the sense as the wind kind of blows past you and like circles in the room that he might be in danger.
Okay. I'm gonna relay that to Casimir. I say I think Belvin's in the courtyard, and I think he's in trouble.
Yeah, we wouldn't have a telepathic bond up at this point.
No.
So you have to speak with the words. That's for Belvin more than us. Okay. Well, these guys are going to be out for a minute, so we should probably hurry. Like, just ignore these guys for now.
Okay. Is that your turn, Ikram?
Yep.
You can move.
Okay.
Yeah. Did you want to get out of here?
I think we should go and help Belvin.
Okay. Yeah. I'm gonna start. Along the roof. To start running.
Alright,
You get a dash.
let's see if I can get.
I don't think I can dash because I used locate
Yeah.
creature as an
Oh,
action.
true. Yeah. So you
So
Oh,
you
sorry,
can
I
get
just
yeah.
above the elemental.
Yeah, you can get to the door and then drop down 30 feet if you want,
He's a
because you're on
fire
the roof.
giant.
Remember?
Not an elemental.
Oh,
Fire
sorry.
giant.
Just
Just
used
'cause-
two elementals,
just because he has a
you know.
massive flaming head.
Yeah. I was a bit confused when I heard you say elemental. I was like, wait, what?
Do you drop down from the roof?
There's a door.
Wait, did you say it opens up or?
Yeah, the door opens up, so like you can
It's still
run
a
all-
door frame.
Yeah,
You can just
you have
take
to
it-
run on the
I
roof.
just like run under the door frame and stick out.
You can do that, but the rest of the outside area goes like up 60 feet.
So you're gonna use all your movement going up instead of the direction.
Yeah. Okay. No. I'll
Like-
run against the wall.
You get 15 feet there, and then run 10 feet down, but you still get to the doorway. Fuck me. But you get the right side up for once today.
It's more so that way I can get there without having to. I don't know. I feel like I can avoid danger a little bit better from the wall.
As you come to the door frame and look over the two giants, you can see just beside one of the ogres is a burning blue brazier. And you can see just walking around from behind it is an elongated green draconic form. Long snout, dragon wings, claws, who just smiles sickeningly and pulls a bit of the blue flame out and flicks it towards you.
I don't recognize who this is or anything.
I don't think you have seen this draconic creature before yet. You've
Okay.
seen a black draconic fiendish creature and a white draconic fiendish creature as he casts fireball in the room straight onto Ikram.
Okay.
So Ikram,
Well-
I need you to roll a dexterity saving throw.
So these guys will get hit, I guess.
They're all going to get hit, yeah.
Is the fire giant immune to fire?
From what you've studied, he's pretty well immune to fire, so
So he wouldn't get woken up by the fireball.
he's not woken up by the fireball.
You idiot. Should have used an ice ball or something.
I mean, that's a fair point. He might just cast blight.
Sorry.
No.
It's
Too
fireball.
late.
But that's the thing. It spreads in around the room, and everything within the room will begin to catch fire as well.
Lucky my books are all over here,
Yeah.
out of range.
Make me, because you're in the blast as well, Casimir.
Or is it 20-foot radius? Yeah.
Yeah, 20 radius.
Oh, so it won't actually hit this guy. So it'll only hit this one at the front, basically.
Well, it's going to hit the door frame and then go around the door frame.
It doesn't go 22 feet.
But it is pressed out. Because you know how fire acts in a closed space.
Well,
But it's not going to hit this guy out here.
I'm watching you, Kyle.
I'm watching you as well. So make that dexterity saving throw for me.
Okay. I have advantage from the robe.
You do have
On
advantage on
magical
roll for magical
dex.
dex.
20.
Alright.
That's alright, I guess.
I guess.
Alright. So, let me just check his DC. Actually,
I'm resistant to fire.
hold on. Wait.
Holy fuck.
I completely forgot he has his own, he has his own spell.
Witches.
So, you both save for... As you both succeed on the save throw, you're only going to take half damage, so you're going to take
14.
14,
Then
quarter
I'm
that,
resistant, so-
then quarter that. But Ikram, you are going to take the full half damage.
14.
And the ogre's also going to incapacitatedly take the full damage. But he does stir up. He's like, "Roar!" He also needs to make a wisdom saving throw. Roll 1d20.
Sorry, how much damage am I taking?
What are you taking?
14.
Yeah, you take 14.
Fire.
Minus 2. So 12. Cool. You can still see as the ogre comes to, his eyes are still green even after the effect of the attack.
Do I sort of see the ogre struggling against the mind control?
Only
when he
for
takes damage.
Only for a second after that damage. You can after the flames evaporate, you see his head kind of twist and turn, but you see the mind, his eyes glow a little bit more greener, and yeah.
Okay.
And with that, the Ikram, you then see the greenish creature just begin to walk out.
It's just like, see ya.
He's like, see ya.
Peace.
Casimir, you just saw a fireball go off.
I did. So I didn't see this guy over here?
No, you would have been blocked by the wall frame.
Yeah, okay. Well, I still want to head this direction. So, can I, like, step over the fire giant?
Yep, the
Or
fire
not,
giant
yeah, the
is
Bellathar.
is still prone and out of it, but you do see that the other ogre has come to due to the fireball
Yeah, okay.
and is prone to.
So I'd get to here, and then I can Misty Step another 30 feet as a bonus action.
Yep.
Because I basically just don't want to waste time here. And I saw someone cast... But can I see them now?
Make a perception check.
Okay. I know Ikram didn't cast that fireball on us. And I'm guessing it's the person who... 6. At a guess, I'd say it's the person who probably cast the mind control on these guys.
Easy assumptions for you to make, but as you're looking around and curious and being careful, instead, since you didn't see where it come from, you more or less turn your head to the staircase and look out that way, seen as that's the source of energy beaming up and
Yep.
the most direct sense of light.
Well, since I can't see anyone, I'd turn around and cast Dispel Magic on the fire giant to try and dispel the mind control, whatever that is.
Alright, so make me a intelligence check.
Yes. 13. Can I luck die that?
You can like that.
Okay. 18.
18 as you thrust the magic out from your essence and your understanding from the cube, and you begin to unravel the magical tethers that hold this creature's mind captive. You just manage to break each and every one of them in just that split second. And just
So does that only break it on the fire giant or all of them?
that
Does it
only
break the entire spell?
it only breaks it on the fire giant.
Okay. So
But the fire giant's still out of it. But you can just see its eyes are just normal now.
can I call out to Ikram quickly and say, I've broken the hold on the fire giant, but not the others?
Yep, you can say that.
So then Ikram could potentially wake up the giant. Or something like that.
Yep. No, of course.
And at least he knows that like the giant isn't probably against us now.
Now,
Righto.
That's my turn.
down to Resmir. Belvin, as you get out of the swirling dark fires of darkness, as you turn around, the fires then begin to close in on you. As you are then surrounded in darkness once again. You understand Infernal, don't you?
No.
Okay. You hear... The only thing you don't know Draconic at this time as well, but you can hear the sound of flames erupting from the earth, and then another screech off to your left, but you can't see it. And the ogres are still incapacitated, except for this guy here who gets up and twists his head around. Who doesn't get up and twist his head around? Actually, no, he does stand up and he twists his head around towards Casimir.
How much movement's he got? Tough to get up.
It's hard to get up.
So, I don't know what his range is.
It's hard to get up.
Yep. And I think this guy's standing up still, so actually he'd be in between us.
Yeah. He is in between you, though he can move still 20 feet. So he basically pushes his friend to the side, just focused on you, just like, but it doesn't wake him up. As he brings his great club up and over to hit you, as he uses half of his movement, which is 20 feet to get up, and then walks the rest of the 20 feet to come over towards you, and then comes down on you with a great club. But he is quite injured, so he's going to roll.
What is he, what's he roll?
Let's see, what are you wearing?
My robe.
Your robe? That's good.
So I told you it's my Jones.
On an 18.
Misses.
It's easy for you to let the magic just do its job and just shifts you out of the way. As it just... Belvin, you are
Yep.
considered in darkness still. I'm not too sure how far in darkness you are, but you are still considered in darkness.
Alrighty.
And you got a 5th level spell?
Nope.
Slot? No.
Do not. Alright. Bloody hell. If only I freaking had the right spell. I do have it, but I don't have it prepared. Fuck.
Sorry.
Bloody daylight. That's what I wanted. Alright. Okay. Belvin's pretty much. I'm just gonna move where the darkness came from. The middle of the darkness.
Alright, so you're going to go in?
I'm gonna go into the middle of it.
Alright. As you're going in, you get to about 20 feet towards you.
Yep.
And it's at that, with your alert feet, you can hear the subtle breathing of another creature in that, and the source of flame, pretty much, because you're alert feet. But you will be at disadvantage to attack anything, but you can still perceive what's going on.
Alright.
But it's basically you're colliding with someone.
Yes. Yeah. That's why I just went straight forward. And Bill was just gonna take a couple. Actually, wait.
Yeah, it's when you hear something begin to rustle in the sand and move back on the back foot as you're coming in as well.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
So that's when
Do
you're
you
like,
still have that?
Yeah.
I'm. Oh no, that's actually pretty bad. I won't do that just yet. Yeah, I'll just take a couple attacks at disadvantage.
right, roll for it. Jesus fucking Christ.
Damn.
So on your first one, you slice on into, as you cut your sword through the air, you realize, oh, you've caught flesh.
Yeah, and I will use a second level divine smite on that then. As soon as I feel a little bit of resistance,
Yep.
enhance the magic in the blade. Burst of radiant energy.
As you're in this darkness, you feel that even as you're calling down your divine smite, whatever you're cutting into, that divine energy gifted to you is partially blocked within this dark hellfire.
Okay.
To this creature. You'll get my drift.
I do now.
Yes, 12 plus 16 plus 2. So it's still 15 fucking damage. And then for the
15.
So the slashing got reduced
Does this,
as well?
is it- yeah.
no, I didn't calculate the slashing into it. I was just doing the
okay.
calculation for the. So yeah, on the slashing as well, still good damage as you're going through. That second one comes in, and it's like as you're cutting in, this creature's taken some kind of action to dodge a bit out of the way from the slash, uncannily.
Still takes damage, don't you?
Still takes damage.
gonna say.
It's resistant to slashing, bludgeoning, piercing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright.
So that's for if the second attack hit, then that's for that second.
Oh yeah, the second attack did hit. Yeah.
Yeah.
So did it uncanny dodge the first or the second hit?
The second hit.
Okay.
As
The
you
damage?
Yep. So as you're attacking as you're cutting into whatever it is you're cutting into, these hell flames writhe around you and begin to burn and sap you of your life force through your skin. As you do take 20 points of necrotic damage from this darkness.
Right.
Actually, sorry, that's 47. I didn't half that 18.
So 18.
So it's 47 damage total. That's including resistances.
Yeah. Nine. 14 plus 14 plus 8 divided by 2, 11. Cool. Whatever it is that you slash into does cry in an amalgamation of pain. Anything else you want to do with your turn?
Is it
Um,
concentration?
No.
Okay.
There's nothing else. I can-
Is the darkness concentration? By any chance?
I will have to check that. No.
Damn.
That's kind of why I went into attack.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I'll be fighting in this thing the whole time. I got nothing. I can't do anything about it. So
I'm blind.
yeah.
Right. Final reveal as seemingly you were double teamed as you feel something. You can hear some coming up beside you.
Yep.
Does a 17 hit?
Yes, it
Alright.
does.
So you're going to take 5 points of slashing. 16 hit?
Yes.
Okay. And you're going to take 12 points of slashing as something from the side also cuts and slashes into you.
Right on.
The fire giant now is prone but comes to and looks. Actually, no, he's still under the.
Still incapacitated.
Yeah, he's still incapacitated, but he's under. He's not under mind effect anymore.
No.
So he's just. He's just there. All right. What?
It's your turn.
Right.
So do you think I should wake these two guys up, or do you think don't worry about it?
We can wake this
Try
guy
and
up
save that one.
if you want. It's up to you, honestly. But the other three are still like mind controlled, so.
Yeah. Okay.
But
I
maybe
just
like
wonder
he
if
he
he-
could sort of incapacitate them while we sort of keep going or something.
Yeah.
That's,
True.
that's what I was thinking.
I'm just trying to think what I can use as a bonus action rather than an action.
Hmm.
Taking damage. Hmm.
Yeah, if you can deal damage as a bonus action, that'd be ideal.
You can deal damage with
Um,
rocks as bonus actions.
Oh yeah, true. I can do that. Yeah, could I do that?
You can do that. It's easy enough to throw the rocks at the fire giant to wake him up, doing the 3d8 damage. So just roll the 3d8 damage.
Just gonna wake up with a headache.
Yeah.
9.
With that, it takes 9 damage, but also just comes to after. It's just like, ugh, ugh, what happened?
Yeah, because you don't remember what happened, right? Beforehand.
Mm.
No, because Casimir was under this effect before as well.
Ah, yes, that's correct. You don't recall what happened.
Yeah, so he's just like,
before.
what am I doing here?
Yeah, he's just on the ground, just like, what the, what?
I'm just gonna, as I'm running past him, I'm just gonna say like, you guys are all under a spell. Could you wake your other guys up? Or wake your mates up?
Just waking a mate.
And he's just like, sure. And he just looks over at the ogre that's staring intently on towards Casimir, just like, well, not even intently, but just like,
And how far can I get if I'm wall running?
you can get your speed if you're parkouring up the wall if you want. So if you were
I
there,
just figured I was
yeah.
the whole time. So I was in the door frame just before.
yeah, so you can like jump the gap and make your way across and keep onto the wall and keep running
There's
around the
another door
wall.
here.
And that is a
Make
door,
all
but
the
it's
way, like,
closed.
out here.
I might dash and then just get there.
You get to like here-ish.
Yeah.
Yeah, about there.
As you get around the corner, you were pretty much faced as you get
Sorry.
around there and you're horizontal.
Yep.
Horizontal on the wall. You can see walking away towards the night sky, wings tucked up, kind of like walking on chicken legs in a sense, with these elongated, fiendish, draconic legs with elongated arms, wielding a sickening, poisonous scimitar. As you see, it's just leaking with poisonous ooze from it. The infernal draconic-looking creature turns around and says, in a familiar voice that you remember from Schult, "Hello again, Ikram." It's that asshole Nerovane. It's that asshole Nerovane from Schult.
He's the one riding the big green dragon.
Ah, yeah. I can't actually do anything anymore, so
No,
end my
no
turn.
more.
Yeah. Like, uh-oh.
Let's kind of just come around the corner and be like, fuck.
Oh, hello there.
It's
I'm
funny.
just gonna go back and see my friends.
Mm.
Sorry, that's my turn.
Okay. Cool. So, with that, his turn is he's just going to look at you and just exhale as a poisonous vapor comes out and fills the room.
How big's that?
It's a little bit rude.
So basically, from Ikram back 20 feet.
He's got bad breath. He's breathes
Got
right in your
bad
face.
breath. Yeah. So
Very rude. Is it like a cone or an area?
yeah, it's like an area effect. It's
Yeah.
20-foot radius sphere out from Ikram, and he's just living his best life in there, in that poisonous cloud, not caring about it.
Mate, from the center of Ikram,
So,
my feet are in it, but my body isn't. I didn't breathe it in. Look, see?
as you can both roll me Constitution saving throws.
Damn it. I have advantage on poison saves, or like I've got the robe, so.
Seeing it's not a magical effect,
And
it
I
would be
just rolled
considered-
22s.
I still have advantage on poison saves.
That's right, you do.
Yeah.
So yeah, you're not poisoned. You're not under the poison condition, but you are going to take
But?
poison damage.
There's always a but.
But
And what a but.
so you're going to take 11 poison damage each.
Okay.
Casimir, half that.
Yep. Sweet. So 5. Damn, it feels good to be a wizard.
Lazily stepping out onto the landing of the castle, Ikram, and as you cover your mouth and look up through the gas, you see the draconic form takes its wings and extend them and flaps up.
Would Ikram get an attack of opportunity? Is that left his range?
It wasn't within range.
Oh, I don't know about that, man.
No.
Man.
Oh,
Mate,
you
it was like
underestimate
he.
my range.
I saw it. It was like he.
You can get an attack of opportunity as he's walking away.
Yes. Oh, as he drops his sausage.
As you drop
Yeah.
your sausage,
Like, yeah. I guess I'll shoot my bow. Can I shoot a? Sorry, one sec. Can I shoot a sedated arrow at him?
you can shoot a sedated arrow at him.
Hey, what's that do again?
Is that like
Basically,
the sleep spell?
Yeah. So he
He's
has to
gonna
be
have-
under 45 health, and it knocks him out.
oh, whoops.
The arrow hits. It doesn't put him to sleep.
Takes 11 damage.
He just looks at the arrow in his shoulder, just. And you think that will be able to pierce the scales of her lordship, her divine majesty? Ha. Pathetic.
I can try.
I think you're doing great, Ikram. Don't let him get to you.
I have the power of friendship.
What do you have?
You can certainly.
Thick steel armor.
You can certainly try. Casimir, it's your turn. You can
Okay.
hear that voice, that draconic voice from your dream echoing around the side.
This fucking rude boy. I'm gonna run over to here. I'm guessing I'll take an attack of opportunity.
You will take an attack of opportunity, yep.
Okay. From Zolgar.
From Leerga. 24.
I can use shield as my reaction to block that.
Okay, you block that.
And then is this guy standing right here, or is he up in the air? Or...
He's 10 feet up in the air.
Okay. How nimble does this guy look?
On a quick glance, quite nimble.
I might. You know what? I'm just gonna trap him in a wall of force.
Stuff.
I'm just gonna make him. What's it say? Up to. I just want to make a sphere, a 10-foot sphere around him, so he like literally can't go anywhere inside it.
You can make a 10-foot sphere inside it.
Yeah, and then that way we can still get out the door.
Yep, so 10-foot
'cause he's
sphere
slightly
around
up.
him. Yeah. So yeah, you'll be able to scooch down around him. Yeah, you entrap Narova and he just looks around it and just like a clever boy.
Okay. And yeah, that's my turn.
That's your turn. All right, Resmir. Does Sentinel rely on something that you can see?
Relies on opportunity attacks. Opportunity attacks need to be able to see.
That's true.
Yeah, whatever
I'm-
that clarification is.
I'm not sure. For opportunity attacks.
So for opportunity attacks, I would believe that you would need to see the target.
I think so, but I'm not 100% sure. Opportunity attacks. Roll 20 has it.
Yeah, that you can see moves out of your reach. Yes.
Yeah, okay.
So yes, being that, you would be blind to it. Although, however, you do hear the flapping of wings, which then causes you to then think, "Oh shit, something's moving."
On the move.
As Casimir, as you look towards this, now embroidered in darkness, well, sealed in in a fucking crystal globe. Suddenly off to the left, rising up over the stairs, is just a ball of darkness that then begins to fill into the room as well. Belvin, you're left out of the darkness, but you can see that just to your side there is another white draconic fiendish creature just with a sword blazing up against you, just eyes of hate, just...
Oh, okay, yep.
But yeah, you're no longer in that darkness. But Ikram and Casimir, you are now within that darkness.
Okay.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
Hello, darkness, my old friend. And that's all you. That's all you see.
I don't know about you, Ikram, but I have night vision, so I definitely know this isn't normal darkness.
I've got dark vision as well.
Yeah, unfortunately, it is magical darkness.
Yeah. So I know it's not just like,
Yeah.
oh, someone turned the lights off.
Mate, we
outside.
The ogre is going to come into the hallway and basically just throw his club into darkness and see what happens. So this is going to be a disadvantage.
Yep.
Oh, shit.
But he's not going to hit a thing.
Oh, I thought you meant like he was just gonna start swinging. And
He
get
is.
hit,
He's just
oh,
going to like...
shit.
"Ah!" But he's still just cranking into
He
stone.
can't even reach me.
But he hits a. Oh, that's right, because you're up on the roof, aren't you?
Yeah.
on the wall. At
Belvin.
least.
Belvin will turn to face this creature, and he'll just put a hand out and be like, "Talus."
Snarls in hatred. You can see the eyes, those same gleaming eyes that you last saw at the at Riverguard, as it holds onto this clawed-edged greatsword of just. You can make an insight check if you want.
Yeah, it's just trying to.
Behind the fiendish, draconic, mutilated form, those eyes, though kind of dead and intent on bloodlust, still holds some form of recognition. To you.
I'm so sorry, Talus. I should never have let this happen to you. I don't think I can do this right now. And he'll just put his hand up, and he'll cast banishment on her.
Okay. She's gonna need to make a wisdom saving throw or charisma?
Charisma save it is.
Charisma saving throw. Thank you. Um, on a 26.
Yeah.
Damn.
Still just speaks in Draconic. You,
Which I don't.
you haven't studied.
No, I haven't done it yet. I was just like, hey,
It's been one day.
Yep.
And in seeing and understanding what you were just trying to do, this greatsword comes pounding towards you. For a 20, it's going to do 9 piercing and 19 cold damage. And your next attack, 18 hits.
I will use my glorious defense, which makes my armor class 19. So after getting hit by that, he'll see the next one coming and kind of just shimmy out of the way.
Ooh,
And
okay.
then make a quick attack as in the same reaction.
Nice. All right, so it gets away.
Oh,
Don't forget that improved divine smite.
yeah.
Which crits?
Yeah.
Yeah, which
What's
is an
an extra
8.
eight?
How much damage?
Luke, if you
28.
could.
Oh, yes. Let's see. 54? No, 52. I'm assuming none of that's like resistant or anything like that.
Nope. It's all the slashing and the radiant against the fiend and the extra. So, yep, 54.
52.
And you just slice at the chest and throat and draw massive piles of blood as it burns through the skin of the creature.
And in that same moment, it's just like, I'm so sorry, but I know you wouldn't want to live like this. And he'll put up a battle stance.
Okay. And that's her turn. The fire giant gets up, and you hear a crash tackle on the other side, and some form of giant language. But there is a rustle going on, and people are beginning to become aware it's not just someone banging on the toilet door downstairs. Ikram, you're in darkness. You can't see shit. Absolute peak darkness.
Just love what's going on with the giants.
Royal Rumble.
Yeah. Well, So this giant here is still under the influence.
Yeah,
You
you
just
believe.
can't see shit.
Yeah,
We
you
can't
can't.
see him.
Yeah, you can't
Well,
see.
we
him.
can't see shit either.
Yeah, you can't see him either.
Yeah, I haven't really thought this through over with the old. So it's just a visual thing. Like we can't see.
Yeah, just
Anything.
a visual thing. It's magical darkness. You can't see a thing,
Okay.
but you can hear the flapping of wings coming from probably about
Yeah.
20 feet away from you.
Okay.
20, 30. Yeah, about 30 feet away. The
Yeah. I'm going to conjure a minor elemental. I'm going to conjure one elemental of fire.
all right.
Just to see if it lights up anything.
Fire element.
I don't really know what's going to be good against poison.
All right. I need to
Is
get a
that-
book.
Because I think, like the fire elementals that you can turn into are like a bigger version, so they're not CR2.
Yeah, the fire elementals you can turn into are much
They're like
How-
CR10.
powerful. But let me try.
I didn't throw a spanner in the works, did I, for you, Carl? Sorry.
What? No, you're good. Well, you can either summon one or turn into a fire elemental yourself, and
Oh,
anything within your fiery range would be.
No, I haven't got any wild shapes left.
Because you turned into a fucking spider.
I know, I only had the one left anyway.
You still turned into a spider.
But I only
You
had
got
the one.
As you summon a salamander,
Oh, that's cute.
Yes.
That's it. You just summoned a salamander.
actually not a
Like, what
salamander,
else do you want?
but you summon a fire snake.
Oh, yeah, cool.
Like a salamander.
It's about you size, but you can't see any fires in this region as well. You can't see any fires, so you don't know. You just assume you summon it about 5 feet away, however far away you want to summon it.
Yeah, where did you want to summon it?
I was gonna. So I could sense that there was something 20 feet in front of me.
Yes.
I was gonna. I'm gonna summon it at 90 feet. I'm gonna summon it. When you say I can see that detect something 20 feet in front of me, is it only one thing, or I can sense both?
Just with your passive perceptions, you don't. It's just another player has entered the area of the fight where you are at the moment.
Okay, I might summon one 15 feet in front of me.
Okay.
So that'd be like, yeah, it's sort of there.
Just don't run forward and trip over it.
Yeah.
You summon the giant heated fire snake that kind of burns with its heated body as well. You can hear
And does it illuminate anything?
It does not illuminate anything in this darkness.
Okay. What abilities does this snake have?
Well, it has a heated body with creatures that touch the snake or hits it with a melee attack take 1d6 fire damage. It has a bite as well, along with a tail whip, and it's the size of you.
Do I have to roll initiative for it?
I'm just going to say it goes on your turn, so what would you like it to do?
How long is it? Like if it's outstretched, how long would it be?
Let's say 10 feet.
Actually, if it's a snake, does it have to see, or does it use like smell?
Yeah.
You're not entirely
Well, it
sure.
uses its tongue. Well, I would know, wouldn't I?
You
It
would
doesn't really use
would
its
know
tongue.
that this kind of elemental would also have dark vision as well, but it wouldn't be able to see magical darkness.
Yeah, okay. It doesn't have blind sight or
But
something
would
like that.
but like if it's a snake, would it be able to sense?
Not as much as you would right now,
Ah, okay.
considering it wouldn't have a blind sight.
Yeah, gotcha.
What are you? I'm you, but worse.
You're on fire.
Essentially, you just made a hitbox beside you. If
So
I
how long did you say it was?
10 feet.
I'm gonna get it to outstretch itself. So it landed on the ground, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna
From
get it
what you
to-
know, as you're in darkness.
Actually, I'm gonna just tell it to lunge in the general direction where I can sense someone, and just do basically a blind leap. by it.
Lunge.
Yeah,
To just go at it and attack.
and just if it latches onto something, it latches onto something, and
Alright.
then hopefully it turns into a bit of a beacon.
Let's see. Well, that's actually going to hit.
Oh,
As-
Shit.
not bad.
As you can feel, you can hear the rummaging of it actually sinking into some form of scaly flesh.
So I can't see. Like I can't see.
You can't,
Like, I can't
see
see
it
it,
happen.
can I?
Yeah, you can't see anything in there. It's completely
Okay,
under
gotcha.
darkness, but you can hear the rummaging happening.
Like legit, if I held my hand up, I couldn't even see that.
No, nothing. It's like you've got it, like
Pitch black.
for the first time ever, you've walked into the room, turned off the lights, and it's pitch black.
Gotcha.
This is
This
what
is
it's
a
like
whole
for
new,
humans
whole
in the
new
dark.
world.
Yeah, it's a whole new. Yeah, this is humans in the dark.
This sucks.
No
alright.
wonder they're so angry.
No
You
wonder this.
remember in what was it? You remember the campaign we did where it was the spider?
Underdark?
cave or
Yeah, the
something?
Underdark, and you had to
The
go
Underdark?
I
Me
decided
and
to
Brad
be the
played
only one that-
humans.
Yeah, you dickhead.
You dumbass.
I didn't know.
Yeah,
I know. I'm sorry.
That was
Yeah.
good.
Okay, so with that, roll 1d4 and 1d6.
Me.
Yes.
1d4 and 1d6. I got a 2 and a natural 6.
Nice.
All right, so that's the amount of damage he takes.
Oh, nice.
Very cool.
As the creature kind of growls in pain, just. Casimir, your turn.
Okay. Can I?
Oh, hold on, I
Type-
skipped Nerevane.
That's okay. I'm alright with that.
Yeah, so am I.
Nerevane's turn, and he needs to make a spellcasting check.
4.
Dispelling magic.
Spell magic doesn't work on Wall of Force.
That's right, it does not. Thank you. Cool.
Not today, motherfucker.
Not today.
Only a disintegrate, isn't it? That does
Yeah,
all the
disintegrate.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
only
Instantly destroys it without a roll.
Yeah.
But yeah, other than that, dispel magic or anything like that doesn't work.
Boy, that sucks for you, doesn't it, Carl?
Yeah, it does. I forgot about that, so he's not going to do anything. Casimir, it's your turn.
Yeah.
Bloody wall of force. Gets you every time.
Ball of force.
It's a good spell.
Globe of force.
The ultimate Kyle counter.
Can I target the darkness if I cast a spell magic?
You can
Yes.
target a 10-foot area, is that not right?
Let's have a look. Choose any creature, object, or
Okay.
magical effect within 120 feet.
So yeah, you can. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Would I have an idea of what this spell is? Like, because I would have seen it a bit outside, I guess, because it's quite large.
Make an Arcana check at disadvantage. 20. It is a necrotic. It is a necromancy spell of mid-tier level magic,
Yeah, okay.
but it's
so
not really something you've encountered.
I would, getting that vibe, I'd cast Dispel Magic at a higher level. I'll cast it at 5th level.
Okay. As you cast it, the magic dissipates, and the darkness disappears.
Goodbye, darkness.
As you can see, Nerovane,
Nice,
Resmir, underneath Rovain, basically looking to pull something out of her bandolier. But now is being accosted by a snake.
And then I would head out to the ledge, and then I'll. What's the height difference between the walkway and the roof here?
About 30 feet.
Up or down?
Down.
Well,
Oh, no, not even that. Probably about 10 feet.
Okay. I would like just come out here and then sort of like hop off there and like sort of glide down to the roof.
Yep. So
That's
you
cool.
fall and
Land right up here. And then that'll be my turn.
too easy. Of that,
I'm assuming I can still sort of see them up on the walkway.
yeah, just you can see their heads.
Okay. Well, even then, I might just hover like above the roof then.
Yeah.
Just so I can actually see them still.
With that, Resmi kind of like looks at the Wall of Force. Is it concentration? No, it's not.
Yeah, it is.
Okay,
Wall of forces.
that's okay.
Which means my hypnotic pattern on this one would have fallen off.
Yes, thank you. Wonderful. Resmi just looks pissed at you, just like. So she's just flying down towards you straight away. The snake is going to get an attack of opportunity.
So
Oh,
that
snake.
bite, and it had
Tail whip.
It does have a tail.
Use tail whip.
Can it grab
yeah, I was thinking, could I like do like a little
like a grapple?
constrictor?
As an opportunity attack?
Yeah.
As an opportunity
so.
attack. All right.
'Cause
So
a grapple is an attack.
roll me a d20. Roll me a d20.
Straight D20.
Straight d20.
14.
14. Unfortunately, on a 17, it's going to miss. As
Okay.
Doesn't get any modifiers.
it got a +3 modifier. So rolled a
Ah,
14, got a +3.
So so 17. So there you go.
So 17, miss.
Oh,
Ah,
right.
This was to constrict it.
Yep.
Yeah, because it's just an
Okay.
attack roll, I think.
Yeah, cool.
So, as a bonus action,
I'll allow it.
as Resmi is gliding towards you, as a bonus action, she cast Darkness.
I would counterspell it.
She's very upset and annoyed at you.
Tell that to the complaints department.
Yeah. So that's my reaction. I'll counterspell the darkness.
Okay. And she's going to come at you with dual scimitars on top of the roof.
Okay.
On a 24.
That will hit. And that will
And-
miss.
Okay. And then, as she's whipping around and coming from the second attack, she is going to try lunge and bite into you.
And that'll
But-
miss.
Still grabs shoulder and just.
Getting a bit of slobber on you.
Just get a little bit
You
kinky. It's
rope.
like, oh, whoa, let's take it slow.
Yeah, she's getting really.
Dinner first.
Maybe she's taking me for dinner.
Oh, literally.
And that's her turn.
So how
You-
did you get to that point? Did you jump from the stairs?
Yeah,
up?
I just like sort of jumped off it. No, it's down.
Oh, it's down. What's
Yeah,
the
the-
drop on it?
Well, I'm still like gliding on the roof, but it's like
Oh,
10
true.
foot down from the walkway.
Okay, gotcha.
As the ogre behind Ikram basically just walks past Ikram, you can have an attack of opportunity. As you've seen the Rovane just point his finger down towards Casimir, as the giant just follows the order. So you can get an attack of opportunity if you want, Ikram.
How much damage has this ogre taken?
A fair amount of damage. He looks a little bloodied from.
I'm gonna try a sedated arrow on him.
Okay.
Ooh.
Can you attack opportunity with a bow?
I assume so.
Yeah,
I did
yeah,
before.
It's just a weapon attack.
So I'm going to say even with that,
Thought it was melee.
Oh, I don't know, actually.
Pretty sure opportunity attacks are melee range, unless I think there's a special feat, like for crossbows, but I don't know about bows.
I'm
don't
going
know,
to
to be
allow
honest.
it because it's the first time Stated Arrows actually put anything to sleep.
Yeah, true.
Fair enough.
Let
Fair
it be
enough.
useful, Brad.
Yes, the sympathy roll.
Okay, alright, alright.
As the arrow goes into the back of its head and just
Tranquilizer.
and just rolls down the steps.
Jesus Christ.
Another one comes charging
dear.
around the corner and gets to about there before Nerovane, looking completely fed up with the situation at hand,
I hope he does.
is stuck in a bubble.
I mean, he made this situation.
Seppenham. Your
Alrighty.
move.
Fully committing to this. I am going to activate my legendary strike.
Cool.
Just gets in a stance, grips his sword tight, and then he's gonna go in for 2 attacks, just like under his breath. I'm so sorry.
So we can't communicate or anything, can we?
No, you cannot.
Yeah.
21 and a 22.
Okay. On both of those, they're going to hit.
Cool.
Let me see. Yep.
And I'll use a first level divine smite as well.
So let's go 5,
Oof. Oof.
2 plus. Oh, that's
Rough
not
divine
great.
smite.
It's a rough divine smite.
Double ones.
77. I believe.
You are correct. How do you want to do this?
Oh. Not like this, Brad.
Just kind of, you know, knowing at this point in time what needs to be done. It's like, promise, I'll get you back. And he's just gonna, just two quick strikes, and then just golden radiant light just kind of bursts from the wounds. Just single tear.
As you,
One.
as the golden radiant light cuts through, you see the form of this draconic fiendish form of Talbus begin to form and burst into ash that then gets mixed in with the snow and just burns away in a white fire and divine radiance. As you then hear just from you seem to have garnished the attention of both Nerovane and Resmi as you both hear draconic hisses at you.
Or Belvin will just turn around and just point his sword up, and then just like, come on then. And Belvin will actually, after that gesture, he will actually start moving towards the stairs.
I was just thinking that, like, you just them to come in, and then you run the opposite direction.
Pretty much.
Ikram, your turn.
You said the darkness had disappeared.
The darkness is gone,
Yes.
sir.
So with my snake, does it get an action, a bonus action?
On your
As
turn as
well.
well. Yes, of course.
Okay. Sweet. And this guy is stuck in a wall of force, so he's kind of incapacitated.
Yes.
Okay. I'm just gonna run to the floor and jump off the ledge here and do a a crippler power strike on old mate down here.
Oh, Jesus. A flying crippler.
Yeah, flying crippler.
Give me the flying crippler as you.
And I'm gonna throw.
Who are you
two
hitting?
charges in that.
Not me.
Resmir.
Resmir,
How many
did you run
charges
past the ogre?
He did run past you, I
Yeah,
guess.
you will.
So the rogue will attack you.
Shut up, Brad.
I'm just
Does
sorry.
you,
I was
since
just curious
Take it.
because I was.
Take the pain.
since you are in armor, does a let's see ogre? Oh, I can't believe I lost the page.
17.
17. All right, yeah. So it's going to hit, and you're going to take 2d8 of damage.
It's all ogre.
But that means you can still go past. You are going
The
to take
pain's worth it.
14 points of bludgeoning damage.
Oh, that's alright. I'll take that for this hit.
Yeah.
How much
22.
does the crippler charge do? I've forgotten.
It's
a D8
1d8
per
per
charge.
charge.
I'm gonna use 2 charges on that too. So,
But-
7, so 13 damage.
Do you stick the landing?
13.
Yeah,
Okay.
there's a 22 for the hit.
22 hits, and you smack her jaw, basically dislocating it as she's screaming, and just like half of her face is just like turned to ash and bleeding purple blood.
I'm going to roll an acrobatics check to determine
Just
how
stick
I
the
land.
landing.
Oh,
Oh,
Yeah.
nice,
Oh.
mate.
and I'll
Nice.
do the
You
land-
superhero
arms up.
landing with the slide.
Yes, with a slide, and I'll say you can slide down there.
Don't slide too far.
Uh,
Just go straight off the edge.
Nerovane basically looks down at the situation and realizes the gravity of the moment, and you can see that even in this fear, he just draws.
Hey, it's still my turn.
What would you like to do as a bonus action?
My snake is going to lunge at old mate as well.
All right,
The flying
roll
crippler?
roll a d roll it
Man.
roll a d20.
He's gonna do a lunge attack. If
Who
he can.
says snakes
15.
can't fly? That's 18, I
On
think.
an 18 misses.
Ah.
Ah, god damn it!
Wait, where's the snake end up then?
It's gonna land like here.
No,
Goes
since
fast.
it missed its intended target, it falls all the way down to the ground.
Oh,
So it's like
no.
blocked instead. It's just like
It's blocked and it's just... and then gravity takes effect and it falls 40 feet, so that's 4d6.
oof.
How much HP does it have?
Oh Jesus, that's a lot.
It just survives on 1 HP.
That is so much. That is high
Holy
rolls.
shit.
Holy crap.
Yeah.
Oh, no,
Nerovane
Frankie.
realizing what's going on, sword in hand, you see just looks towards you and says, "Well, this has been incredibly enlightening. But unfortunately, we'll have to see you soon. I'm sure we'll meet again at the well." And he just impales himself.
Ooh.
And again. And again.
Killing himself.
Oh, weirdo.
That's interesting. So, I'm guessing they can be revived.
That's what I'm taking that as.
Casimir, your turn.
Oh, I imagine like the spheres just like filling up at the bottom with blood.
Yeah, it's
That's
just
so
dripping.
brutal.
He's even stopped flying now. He's just standing at the bottom of the sphere. His blood's just
It's
dripping
just like
down from him.
like a orb of like filling it with blood. And, oh, it's brutal.
Is this orb like clear? Like we can see what's going on?
Yeah, yeah. It's completely translucent, so it just looks like
Ah,
he's in the
gotcha.
air.
With this pool of blood underneath. him.
Yeah, just like
Yeah.
blood pooling up in the air. Like, what the fuck? Imagine if you saw that. Just
Yeah,
at
this
no
viscous
context. You'd be like,
purple blood just filling up.
what the? Okay.
How he's 10 foot in the air above the staircase.
Yep.
Yes. Yeah. I mean, I don't really have the spells to stop him or anything. Not that I really want to stop him, honestly. I don't have anything to sort of keep him permanently dead.
I cast regenerate on him.
Just keep him alive against his
Like
will.
legit.
Wow. that's messed up.
I mean, but
Someone's trying to brutally kill themselves, and you're just like, regenerate. Why
but
won't I die?
it
He ends up
does.
drowning in his own blood from the. It
But he can't
eventually,
because
like,
he's
fills up.
continuously healing.
It does give me the idea to incapacitate them rather than kill them. So, I want to try and cast Hypnotic Pattern.
Yeah.
So I would drop my Wall of Force. So he's suddenly free, but I can target them now
And he does drop 10
in
feet.
a 30-foot cube. So I can target both of them and not hit us. So I have to make wisdom saves.
Okay.
Both of them.
Uh, 20 and a 21.
Both fail.
And just like that, they collapse to the ground for 1 minute.
And
As
then
in they're unconscious, or
because they're
are they charmed?
I think it's incapacitated. Yeah, is the condition they're under.
Just as it becomes charmed for the duration.
Yeah, that makes sense. They're incapacitated.
Oh,
and speed is
incapacitated
zero.
has
Yeah.
speed 0, yeah.
So if he's incapacitated, does his concentration stop? I'm assuming he's concentrating on
He's-
dominate,
Concentrating on
whatever.
the spell. Actually, no, it doesn't.
so it doesn't drop out. Okay. So the ogres are still.
The ogres are still dead set on.
I think there's only one at this point though.
Yeah, there's only one at this point.
Well, I'd yell out to Ikram and Belvin. We need to quickly tie them up so they can't get away by killing themselves, I guess.
Well, Belvin's just running up the stairs to come get back up here, so
Yeah, you have plenty of time, but all you do need to realize is there is one more with the green in his
Okay.
eyes looking at you, getting ready to jump across the way.
I would also step back my 30 feet.
And it's going to be the ogre's turn. The ogre is going to jump across the side, and it's going to move up 20 feet towards you, but how far away are you? If you're not within 5 feet, he can't attack you. So yeah, you're still 10 feet away. But Belvin can dash on up as far as he can to the 6 feet, halfway up the stairs. Ikram, it's your turn again.
So they're both incapacitated. We've got old mate over here attacking him. So they're being controlled by this guy, aren't they?
From what you
did
understand,
something to
yeah.
them.
Yeah.
You don't know what.
Yeah, he's done, and you get the idea that this has happened before to Casimir. It's the same exact effect.
Mm.
And he is a green creature.
Mm.
Coincidence?
And we it's hypnotic pattern takes any damage. Okay, that's very annoying. I'm gonna try and fire another sedated arrow at the other guy.
Wait, who?
Oh, sorry. Wait,
Ogre.
actually,
The
does he
ogre?
look like he's taking a bit of damage? Yeah, the ogre.
He's taken nothing.
Oh,
Healthy.
okay,
Maybe not.
maybe not.
Don't you have entangled?
Not already.
That only lasts a minute though. We need to time up sort of permanently. I mean, have you got any ropes or anything inside? Who knows?
Okay, I'm going to move over to the ogre and cast Thunderwave at a 2nd level spell.
That doesn't hit Resmir, does it?
No, it's a 15-foot cone.
Yeah, it won't hit Rosemary.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, so I'm avoiding hitting you and anyone else, and he gets pushed back 10 feet if he fails a.
Constitution.
Unsave, yeah.
All right.
What's your spell save DC?
It is.
Should be like 19.
19.
19? Okay. Natural 20.
So he takes half damage.
He's gonna take half damage.
And he doesn't get pushed away.
Jerk.
Bang.
I'm sorry.
So
I
he
mean,
takes
That's a
7
natural
damage.
20 plus. What's the con modifier of an ogre?
He's got like a. I'm not on the page right now, but I'm about
Pretty
to get
high.
it. So,
It'd be like an 8 or 9 or something, I'm sure.
What a jerk.
Why are you so tough?
that was just very lucky for it, to be really honest. Yeah, Ogre is +3, so 23 in total.
Only +3. I thought it'd be higher than that.
Well, he doesn't have. He just doesn't have proficiency in the saving throw.
And then as a bonus action, I'm gonna create item
Yes.
and create a. So wait, is he charging it? Not Ikram, sorry, charging it.
Casimir, yes.
Wait.
Casimir.
If you create item, you get to lose your snake. By the way.
He's fucked anyway.
Got 1 HP, mate. He's fine.
You lose your snake.
And I'm going to. How big? The 11 foot? What did you say?
10, 11 foot. Varies.
And how big's the item I can make?
Not that big.
2 gold pieces.
2 gold pieces.
Less than
Can
10
I
pounds.
You can
What's the
create a
biggest-
net.
What's the biggest rock I can make?
A 10-pound rock.
No, you know what I'm going to do is I'm going to create like I don't know if I can do it, but like 20 marbles, like ball bearings,
You could do that. You could do that.
across the ground there.
Yeah. So, yep. Casimir. I'm gonna for dramatic effect. I'm gonna say as he's still moving and
I'm going to say just to make it like for this particular universe,
Yeah.
it'll be
for comedic value,
water, river rocks.
he's gonna make a dexterity saving throw as he's now trampling towards Belvin, towards Casimir,
This is some Home Alone shit right now.
and rolling a 3 with a
Oh.
with a what? A -3 on his dexterity for a 0. That boy goes
See ya.
face down in the snow,
Casimir
unconscious on a
is
50 foot.
legitimately impressed with Ikram. I'm like, oh damn, that was pretty good.
As the creature is now unconscious.
Shit.
Belvin, you,
How does that work?
you especially get
Can
Belvin,
I?
you get up to a now what is a prone Nerovane that is just spaced out of its mind, laying on the ground. Resmir as well is just standing there charmed, since Resmir is still standing. How would you guys like to proceed? How would you
So
like
you-
to tie them up?
I
to
yelled
wrap
out
this
to
up?
like to tie them up, or like just disable them so they can't escape and kill themselves or kill themselves.
I mean, what do we plan on doing with them?
I don't know, but at least if we capture them, then they're not like doing whatever they want to,
True.
We can
I mean-
torture them.
and
I
we
mean,
could leave
we
them with
could
the
question
giants.
them.
I'd like to say
Imprison
we
them.
could question them and stuff, but with the magic of these two, it'd be hard. And I don't think they'll give us any information. They'll kill themselves before that.
But I'm saying if we can imprison them,
Do you think you can contain them without them using their magics to get out?
I'm a wizard. I
30
know.
seconds have passed.
I know what wizards hate.
Okay. Alright, Belvin will attempt to
40
tie
seconds have
up,
passed.
tie up Neurovane, since he's right in front of me.
Okay. Make you're gonna succeed on the check anyway. But make a survival check just to see how well of a job you do.
I would like to do the same with the other guy.
Okay.
13.
13.
19.
19. Okay. Significantly better, but you do manage to tie them up with their weapons. To disarm them. And by the time that's done and it's disarmed and they are grappled, the effect wears off and they basically come back to.
Restraint.
As they are now restrained.
Yes.
And they just.
I'd say like
Can I
try,
do something?
try and pin them down as well, like so they're like mega restrained.
Oh, can I? Sorry, can I can I help pin him down? And then at the same time, I'm gonna keep casting create item over and over again on the dude that I'm pinning down, and just have like a water droplet just bopping him on the head, non-stop for like
Torturing
every-
him.
Yeah.
You can water torture the infernal fiend, of course. Yes, you can.
The bad guys.
As Belvin, as you're finished tying up Nerove, the draconic creature looks at you and just sneers and just exhales poison out towards you.
Restrain his mouth. He's got a muzzle. You can just like tie around it.
As you then go and muzzle him for a successful check, you can make a Constitution saving throw or be poisoned.
Sure.
Ooh.
As you brush off the effects of the poison, you take the half damage, but we're not going to calculate it. The three of you successfully capture Nerovane, the Green Envoy, and Resmir. Ironically enough, the Black Jailer.
Ironic.
And we'll pick this up next session for Dragons Brew D&D. So, good work, guys. Good work. Taking the armor away from a
Instead of
paladin.
Instead of water torture, I'm gonna alter self and change my appearance and turn into like a porcupine Ikram.
But why?
Porcykrum. Porcykrum.
Just have like spikes coming out.
Every time you spike them, they're going to take half a point.
No,
They're
like,
gonna...
it's more the intimidation, not so much. The
Okay.
spiking.
I don't know
Okay.
if that...
As you make them even more slightly uncomfortable as they are, they will
Don't
attempt to maybe try and make you escape or try to go from what they can. But as Resmir is the most hurt and the Rovane is the least hurt of the two, you can restrain them in due course on this night, trying to find out what all the commotion is about as well. Blagophicus does come down and ask what the fuck's going on, and you tell him the whole spiel, and we'll find out next time on Dragons Brew D&D. So until then, friends, foes, and familiars, we'll be back possibly on Friday, and be aware, just check my Twitter and everything for some more when I'm going to go live. But until then, keep rolling 20s like that orc did, ogre did, and
Yeah, what a jerk.
see you next time.
Making me
Alright.
improvise.
Bye, everyone.